Hello guys, my name is Shane Sterling. Welcome to Raw Vegan Rising. I'm going on my 5th year now as a raw vegan, and there's a couple foods that I do eat that are cooked. Now, it's not something that I do all the time because the more cooked food I ever eat or try, the more it makes me realize how much I love raw food. I actually feel really dehydrated if I eat too much cooked food. I get thirsty, really thirsty, like I have to drink water. But if I'm eating raw food, raw fruits, vegetables, salads, I never get thirsty. I get all my water through food. So I have some weaknesses though, like we all do. Starches are really my weakness. I'm actually going to talk about it here in just a second. So I'll give into my weakness sometimes because it's never about being perfect. The reason I've been successful as a raw vegan into my 5th year is because I don't get down on myself if I have a bite of cooked food. I don't make myself wrong. I just help course correct myself back to raw food over and over and over and over. And that's what I've done for coming up on 5 years. So there's no perfection. There's no finish line. There's no destination. It's not like someday in the future, I'm going to be a better raw vegan if I just stick to it. Or someday in the future, I'll feel like I've arrived and I'm successful. It doesn't work that way. Success is right here in the present moment. So what I do is I think, okay, if I have a bite of sweet potato, for instance, and then I'm like, well, okay, yeah, that's comforting and it tastes good. And yeah, it's starch, so it has that numbing cooked food effect. And it's filling. It doesn't make me feel my best. It actually takes away some of the clarity in my mind. It dehydrates me. And so, okay, let me have all raw food the next meal. Let me make a big salad. Let me have a big mono meal of fruit. Let me eat like 10 oranges because right now it's January and it's citrus season. So I've been eating lots of citrus mono meals, which I love. So hydrating. And the grapefruits here in Austin, Texas, oh my God, they're like so good. So, all right, 3 cooked foods I choose to eat as a raw vegan. One of my weaknesses is starch. So I will let myself have little bites of starch because it's just one of those things. So sweet potatoes and maybe even a white potato, like potatoes in general, but I try to prefer sweet potatoes if I'm going to make something. Like if I'm not going to actually go buy a sweet potato and cook it, it's going to be sweet potatoes. The other thing that I will give into, I'm not proud of it exactly because it's, inflammatory, is rice. White rice. Oh boy, but I'll let myself have some bites of white rice. And you know what I do? I don't put seasoning on it usually or make it very appetizing. I don't put herbs and spices in with it. What I usually do is just have plain bites of white rice because it's just more realistic what it is and I don't enjoy it too much. And I'm also currently living with people who eat cooked food. So there's sometimes rice in the fridge and things like that. That's why I'm actually going to be moving into my own place coming up in 2 weeks. I'm going to be moving into my own townhouse here in Austin, Texas for the first time after my marriage of 14 years. I'm moving out of my family constellation little unit and getting my own place. So when I live alone, I won't be buying things like rice most likely. And maybe, hey, if I do, I'll have a bite of rice once in a while. But that helps me stay raw vegan. It really does, because the more cooked food I have, the more bites I try of cooked food, the more I realize that there's just no such thing as perfection. I'm not striving for perfection. I'm striving for consistency over time. I'm striving for the majority of what I do over time. You know what, the other thing that I give into sometimes that's just so, it's that enjoyable cooked food thing is roasted nuts. I love raw nuts and seeds and I eat them mostly, but once in a while I'll just let myself have a little bit of roasted tamari pumpkin seeds or something. The local market here, Central Market in Austin, Texas, has the tamari roasted pumpkin seeds. So sometimes I'll just get a little bit of those and have a couple handfuls. But again, I know that the roasted oils in nuts are inflammatory to my body. And how do I want to feel? Well, I want to feel amazing. I want to feel on top of the world. I want to feel at my best at all times. So what I do is I'll have that bite and then I'll recommit to raw food. I'll recommit to the raw pumpkin seeds, the raw nuts and seeds. I'll soak some almonds. I'll soak some sunflower seeds. I get the best cashews ever that are actually raw. I have them in my Amazon store actually, and there's a link to my Amazon store below. If you want to see the cashews that I buy, they're from Indonesia. I get them from a distributor in Novato, California, that I just have them shipped to me. They're really good, and they're actually truly raw, and they're the best cashews I've ever had in my life. So, you know, we have our things. We have our things. Being a raw vegan, though, is the best thing that's ever happened to me. It gives me purpose. It gives me a sense of meaning in my life. It gives me direction. It gives me a way to help others. It's my service work. I have a free video course called How to Start a Raw Vegan Diet, Start Here Guide. There's a link to that in the description below. That's like everything I've learned about how to get over the hurdles of digestion, how to get over the hurdles of, the cravings for food. I talk about all the things in my free video course. So I'd highly recommend signing up for that free video course, links below. And then I have my Raw Vegan Heroes support group membership, which is currently, you know what it's at? It's like 480 members right now. It's so fantastic. So when you sign up for Raw Vegan Heroes, you get a year of coaching with me and my 3 assistants in our private Facebook group. You get my Success Path video course. You get my 14-day meal plan with over 60 recipes for transitional cooked vegan, high raw, and fully raw. You get my member library, which has the live stream replays. Every live stream I've ever done in the group, we do one a week, is now in the library, easy to access. Those are like podcasts. There's so much information in there. Plus you get my bowel detoxification guide on how to do a juice fast and how to break the fast and rebuild the gut microbiome for success as a raw vegan. All of that's instantly accessible as you join. Plus then you get a year of coaching and support and community and accountability in the Facebook group. It is worth the price of the Raw Vegan Heroes group just for the Facebook group. It's actually worth the price of Raw Vegan Heroes just for the 14-day meal plan, which is like a 75-page document. It's a huge meal plan. And it's also worth the membership just for the Success Path video course. My Success Path video course is how to go from a non-vegan to a raw vegan hero. And it's the emotional, mental, and spiritual transformation we have to go through to become a successful raw vegan, to maintain it, to have a little bit of cooked food, but know who we are and come back, you know? So it's worth it just for that Success Path video course. 37 videos. It took me a year to make that video course. Anyway, there's a link in the description below to Raw Vegan Heroes. Check it out. If you click on that link, you will see the list of everything that you get that's included in the membership. I highly recommend you check it out. It's so freaking good. I hope this video was helpful, everyone. There's no perfection. We're not in this for perfection. We are in this for loving ourselves in the present moment, making a choice and then course correcting and making a better choice. Always just trying to make the best choice for ourselves. It's not about reaching a destination in the future where we're going to be happy. Oh, sometime in the future I'll be happy. If I could just do this, I'll be happy. We have to choose the happiness right here. We have to choose the highest path right here in the present moment. And it's okay if we experiment and try and maneuver this dynamic dance of life. You know, if you're ready for transformation in your life, go raw vegan. I highly recommend it. Much love. Blessings to all of you guys. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Sending you love beams from over here in Austin, Texas. Bye-bye.